Hey guys, it's Quay. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite toxic man with a turban, Nick Cannon. For those of you who don't know, Nick Cannon is expecting his 8th child. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know who Nick Cannon is, so I'll just give you guys like a brief little rundown. He's the guy who used to date Mariah Carey. He hosts Wild 'N Out, and he also hosted like America's Got Talent, I think it was, and The Masked Singer. Recently, he's been in the news a lot lately for all the kids he's having and with different baby mothers. So I'm going to go through all the kids that he has, and then we'll talk about why what he's doing is a little bit questionable, and it's just not.
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give.
It's just not right. So starting out, he has 2 kids by Mariah Carey, which everybody knows, 2 children with model Brittany Bell, 2 kids with DJ Abby De La Rosa, 1 child with Alyssa Scott, and now he has 1 child with model Brie Taisi.
It's too much. It's just too much. It's too much.
Let's talk about why this is a problem. He has 8 kids by 5 different women. So that's an issue right there. And everyone who has kids knows it's already impossible. Not impossible. It's really hard to spend quality time with your children, especially if you have more than 1 child. There's always going to be a child that feels like you don't spend enough time with them. He has 8 kids by 5 different women. It's going to be extremely hard for him to spend quality time with each child. And just because you have money does not mean like you're automatically a great father or a great caregiver. You have to spend quality time with kids. Like they need that, and they need that from their dad. So doing things like going to games, if the kid has play practice or swimming or whatever they do, like sports, finding time to be there for each child is going to be hard. Because then you have to plan that with the mothers and see what their schedule is. And it just becomes a headache. It's already hard having 1 child. You have 8 by 5 different women. Good luck. Good luck. And then on top of that, Nick Cannon has lupus. Lupus is an autoimmune disease in which your body's immune system attacks your own tissues and organs. The thing with lupus is that it's not life-threatening. About 80 to 90% of people with lupus can expect to live a normal lifespan. So what does this mean? Why does this matter? When Nick Cannon was being interviewed, he was asked why he has all these kids, and he said because he has lupus and he doesn't know how long he's going to live.
Sooner than most people. And because that's what the doctor said. But I'm living life like
no. What did the
like
doctor?
fuck, I might die in the morning, so let's fuck all night. Like
Nick, what did the? Yeah, right. Well, now you got a point. The doctors.
Why wear condoms? I might not be here tomorrow.
But Nick, the doctors have said to you, Nick,
when it gets serious.
So he's having all these kids like for a reason, to basically extend his lineage, if you want to call it that. And that's cute and all, but you're most likely going to live a very normal lifespan. Now, this brings me to my next point. Having so many different baby mothers, Nick Cannon is one of those men who preaches about double parent households and let's stop, single moms from being single moms and da-da-da-da and all of this other stuff. I find it very hypocritical that he's going out of his way and creating single mothers.
No, wrap it up as in
protect yourself.
wrap it up and protect yourself. Like,
I'm having these kids on purpose.
okay, so if you having them on purpose, then fuck what I'm saying.
Accident.
Okay, so if you having these kids on purpose, then it's nothing I can tell you about your life. Because I don't want nobody telling me shit. So just be the best you.
Talk your shit. What is it? Some advice for me? She told me have fun, but wrap it up. Trust me, there's a lot of people I could have got pregnant that I didn't.
Okay, but just have fun. Continue to have
The ones that got pregnant
fun.
are the ones that was supposed to get pregnant.
Okay.
He's not with any of these women. None of these women have a ring on their finger. He's literally knocking them up and just going from girl to girl. But you preach about something totally different. That's so hypocritical. And then also, he's very, very pro Black women, Black love, and support Black women and da-da-da-da.
Like, but at the same time, we get coming into this world of like, we embracing our queens. We getting back to that idea of uplifting the woman and understanding that the Black woman is God.
But none of the females that you are getting pregnant are Black women. Do you see? I mean, and I'm glad it's not Black women that he's like knocking up and making single mothers, but it's like if you're so like gung-ho and going so hard for this, then why aren't some of your baby mothers black? You know, most if not all of your baby mothers are literally racially ambiguous. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're gorgeous women. Like they're beautiful, but it's not the same like it's you're not practicing what you preach. That's all I'm trying to say is that he's not practicing what he preaches. Future gets a lot of bad press in the media because everyone's like, oh, he's trash, that he has all these women that are his baby mothers. But I think Future and Nick Cannon have the same amount of kids, if I'm not mistaken. What's the difference between Future and Nick Cannon? Why do we attack a person like Future but praise someone like Nick Cannon?
That doesn't make no sense.
Like honestly, like I comment down below what the difference is between Future and Nick Cannon and why one is put on this pedestal and the other is just like, oh yeah, trash. He's trash, he's trash. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I think they should all be held to the same accord because they're literally doing the same thing. The same thing. So we're going to go back a little bit. Nick Cannon had a child with Alyssa Scott, and that child did unfortunately pass away from a brain tumor. So my condolences do go out to her and her family. Now, with that being said,
Clear your throat. Lubricate. Read that bitch.
this is like really messed up what Nick did. But I mean, what do you expect? He's a man. Men are trash. Before Alyssa Scott's baby had passed, he had already gotten Brie Taisi pregnant. How disrespectful is that? Like, you know that baby, your child, has a brain tumor that's life-threatening, and instead of you just spending the last moments with Alyssa and the baby and just nurturing and comforting her through this process, you go and get another girl pregnant. That's so heartbreaking. Losing a child is not easy, especially if this is your first child. It's horrible. It's hard. You blame yourself and I just can't. It's so hard. I've had friends who've had miscarriages and it's devastating to them because this is something that they look forward to. This is a living being growing inside of them that they're getting to know and love. And for that to just be taken away from them, it's so depressing and it's hard mentally and emotionally. And then to turn around and the man that, I don't know what he could have whispered to her in her ear, the sweet nothings, but the man that, you know, loves you. It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied. Goes and gets the next girl pregnant while you're trying to process the fact that your child may not even live to be 1 year old. Like, that's messed up. And if you think otherwise, then maybe you're messed up. Like, I just cannot fathom doing that to someone. And I'm baffled that he would even do that and then go on social media and announce that, you know, he's expecting a baby with Brie Taisi. It's like, have some respect. Like, you didn't have to announce that baby. Like, you guys could have did this in the quiet. And you know what? That's unfair of me to say that. He has every right to announce, you know, that he's expecting and this and that. But it's like, you could have waited. You could have waited until you had that conversation with her. You could have waited until, you know what, she was like, yeah, this isn't going to go anywhere. Like, whatever, fine. Like, release it to the world. I don't know. I personally wouldn't have told the world that I was expecting a baby with another woman when the girl that I'm currently with, like, her baby is about to pass away. Like, my baby is about to pass away. Like, that's so heartbreaking. Like, that's so heartbreaking. And it's like, and it's messed up. It's so fucked up. And like, not even a single ounce of remorse. Like, are you serious? Like, what kind of man does that? What kind of man does that? And this leads me to my next point. I don't know what he's telling all these women or why they're going out of their way to become his incubator, his like breeding factory. But someone needs to check on these girls. The last thing I want is there to be like a documentary coming out in the next couple of years called Surviving Nick Cannon. Because I'd be devastated. I know that lots of times women will have babies by rappers for check, you know, get them on child support. and boom, that's $50,000 a month. Woo woo. However, I don't think this is the case. I do not think this is the case these women are doing this for child support, and I may be wrong, but I think they genuinely do love him, and I don't know, maybe he's whispering a bunch of sweet nothings in their ear, like I said earlier, but why? Like, why are you, like, I just want to know why they're willingly doing this. Like, you know, he's not going to stay with you. Like, why are you having his kids? Why? Like, why? Like, if you're really thinking about the kid, like, why put a child through that? Like, through having an absent father? Like, let's state facts. There is no way that all of his children are going to say, yeah, my dad spends an equal amount of time with me. There's no way. There's 8 of them spread across 5 different moms. They probably all don't live in the same state. They're all doing different things. Someone is bound to feel left out. And that's literally, someone's bound to feel left out. Like, bound to feel left out. You literally have kids who have siblings. They all live together. And one of them felt left out. Like, oh, dad paid more attention to you than they did to me. It always happens like that. So for him, I don't know.
Oh, girl.
It's really infuriating to see that this is what like young men are looking up to, and this is like they're looking at Nick and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, as long as I got money, I can get all these bitches pregnant. And it's like, no, like that's not like I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but I wouldn't do that. Maybe I am the odd one out. Let me know, you guys, what you guys think about Nick Cannon and his plethora, his harem of women. I'm just joking. But no, honestly, like him and all his baby mothers and all the kids that he's having. I know he said that he's going to slow down and not have as many kids and like stop having kids, but I don't believe that. I don't. I think he's going to have maybe like one more child and then maybe slow down. But babe, you've got 8 kids that you have to figure out how you're going to spend quality time with. Good luck. Because you're definitely going to need it. All right, you guys. So that was all for today's little video. Definitely let me know in the comments how you feel about the comparisons between Nick and Future and why one is put on a pedestal, the other isn't. Do you agree with what Nick Cannon is doing? Would you be, his baby mother number 9? What do you think about this? Like, honestly, let me know your comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, please comment down below. I love reading them. Till next time, stay pretty and remember your self-worth. You are the prize. Don't settle for anything less than perfection. Bye, guys.